Okay, farmhouse.
My turn. You're done. Ready to go. My turn. Now my chance. You're done.
There. Sorry, that's it for you.
Copy. Switch. Are you gonna get that penis enlargement surgery that you're always talking about? That was coming out a little too strong. Yeah. There was a whole. I started looking at
Bring it on.
peptides yesterday.
Sure thing.
Where I was mentioning that they're like really weird drugs, and then on that website that people are using to
Ready to
inject
go.
themselves with random shit. There's the
You nailed
penile
it, Reed.
enlargement surgery. It made me think of you. Yeah, oh god. This looks like a really
Jess, I
like a
wonder what's
balloon about to
inside.
blow up. Hi, Lucis. Alice, your morning. I only have an option. Add a question. This is gonna take so long. Start. Yeah, I would absolutely just watch Plex either with the television app or with on your computer, because fucking the phone app for Plex, especially for Android, is like dog shit. I don't know. I don't know. I've considered move. Well, I have Jellyfin, which is a Plex competitor, but then I have to open a port on my own modem if I want to share that out, and it's like a whole thing. I don't want to. It's a lot more annoying. So, if Plex ever gets to be too annoying, then that will eventually be the category I go down. Category, the thing I go down. I was literally looking at something that said category. Switch, the most unbelievable thing is that you went outside to go get coffee. Correct. There was just the one OVA. That's it. It only took a few hours on foot from here. Ah, I see. That actually makes more sense. Wondering how things are over in Trista. If it's bugging that much, we could always go take a look. Do we have the time? Not for detours. Celtic's right over there. I know we're short on time, but still, it's obvious that it's on your mind. And trust me, people work better if they've got less on their mind to weigh them down. Sure you don't mind? just one guy who you're just constantly showing your urethra to. All I want is to get a rough idea how things are in the region. Shouldn't take up too much time, I think. I'm up for it. You just gotta roll with it, Lucis. I barely recognize the pronunciations that are in the game. like that's how you're doing Marquis? You're doing Marquis? Like, okay. Let's get this over with. She doesn't want me to go. Over to Trista? No. Baron LeBlanc.
Now's our chance. Let's move.
I don't even remember how they pronounce it. Yeah, you just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go. And just appreciate the animation.
Right. Let's get started.
Here I go.
Ready to go.
Too slow. My turn.
Sure thing.
Now, got you.
You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks. That was all you.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside. That's what you sound like. Okay. Trista. Okay.
Sit. Here I go. Sit.
Ready to go.
Let's move. Sit.
Sure thing.
Let's move. Sit now.
You nailed it, Reen.
Whew. Oh, it's a lot of caffeine. You guys ever drink the gamer sups?
Bring it on. My turn.
Abby
What's that?
drinking it. I don't know if it's good for me. Probably not, but get sick of buying fucking specific energy drinks, and you know what? I was like, whatever. It's cheaper to just buy games.
Enemy sighted.
I'm
Let's
up.
take him out. Here I go. Sit.
Yeah, I think they definitely could. You would need a director who has like real comedic timing.
Got you. My turn. Sit.
Ready to go.
Here I go.
You're off balance. You nailed it, Reen.
Thank.
It's like, okay, you gotta pull off. You gotta pull off comedy in anime, which is not impossible, but you know, especially with the faces
My
and
first
stuff.
time on this highway, actually.
Bring it on. Here I go.
I'm up. You're off balance. Yeah, you're off balance. Down you go. You nailed it, Reen.
Sit.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of anime, or there's a lot of manga I'd be fine with just if they ended up developing, or the anime only went over like the most important parts of the manga. That it's like, I guess that's what OVAs were,
Bring
essentially.
it on. Let's
Like
move.
there's that one for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where they
moving.
just,
I did it.
there's like 2 OVA episodes and it does like all of Stardust Crusaders. And it's like, you know what? Honestly, fine.
Enemy sighted.
Ready to
Take
go.
him out.
You're off balance.
Here I go.
I think the idea that you have to adapt
My turn.
absolutely everything,
Sure thing.
especially if it's a super long show, is kind of, I don't know, seems like it's kind of a waste of money and time.
Ready to go.
I don't believe that for all adaptations, but some of them it's
that.
like, man, it would just be easier if you just did a small portion of this. Yeah, it's super good. I just read it. There's a couple other things that I also need to read, but yeah. Very good. I'm glad that you like
Here I go.
Sure thing.
Here I go.
going through the dungeons of Barbarian.
Save for now.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Yeah, if you're ever feeling bored, I have a lot of other manga that I would say are roughly around the same level,
Let's wrap this up.
but then also they're, you know.
That's that.
You know what? I'm glad they're not linked.
Right. Let's get started.
Here I go.
They need to grow up and realize that somebody can't solve their problems all the time.
Sure thing.
Too slow. Okay, it's safe for now.
You know, something that I would appreciate is if you just like walked over an item, you would just automatically pick it up. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Oh, looks like they set up a checkpoint. All those armored cars, and they even got a few soldats on watch too. Man, I can't believe they've got those things stationed at checkpoints. Looks like Trista's being really heavily guarded. This route does lead to the capital as well, so that's no surprise. Well, there's no getting through here, unfortunately. Sorry, that was a waste of time. Not at all. Thanks to you, I can get back to focusing on the task at hand. Seriously, thanks. Hey, no need to thank me. To be honest, I was just hoping I'd be able to get in contact with old Mick. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were that close. Sleep was always around him when he was breaking out sardines. Maybe. I've known him for years. Figured talking to him would be the fastest way to figure out what's going on elsewhere in the country. Oh well. Well, we're not going to achieve much hanging around here. We best get out of here before they spot us. Yeah, we're not too far from Seldig. Also, Lucis, do you know if the radio drama was specifically about an event with Blue Blanc? Because they mentioned something that I didn't think that I recognized. Okay, it was. Okay. That's why I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? I suppose they
Right.
wouldn't have a data. Dialogues for all. Trying to do like a little teeny bit of work and then switch back over and ask another question. Okay. Yeah, very. I didn't mean to go that way. But yeah, very interesting that they would have like. I mean, I understand that. I don't know. I guess if maybe there was a manga of it, that would make more sense. But to depend on an audio drama.
Right. Let's get
Is a
started.
little crazy.
Ready to go.
Here I go.
Sure thing.
Let's move.
Ready to go.
I mean, I guess they've done that for. I believe there's like a couple Marvel projects that have like audio books, audio dramas. But I still don't think that's a good idea either. I don't know. Well, I think the stuff should be accessible.
Bring it on. Okay, it's safe for now.
There was a manga that I remember
Here I go.
really liking that had a lot of.
Okay, it's safe for now.
I think it was like I used to read a lot of romance manga before I, got into relationships. And there was one where it was like a guy on an island, and it wasn't hentai, surprisingly. But it was a guy on an island, and he was supposed to like marry 3 girls, and it was his relationship with the 3 of them, and it was like an old school tradition. But yeah, not a hentai, but you know, it's kind of like the 100 girlfriends who really love you, and there would be full like. I'd read the manga, and then they're like, "Oh, this happened," and they're like, "Refer to the audio drama," and it would be huge plot points that would be like, "Okay." They're just like skip. I mean, they didn't skip over it, but it's like read the manga and then go to the audio drama and then go back to the manga. Like, that's so fucking confusing. Yeah, is there? Let's see. Let's see if the website I use is Trails. Search. So annoying. Hate when searches, it doesn't give you a list. Maybe I can use advanced search. That's what I'm looking for. Trails. I see one. Author Nihon Falcom. Okay, well that's only the one. Maybe it would be under Kisekai. That's a more generic word. Let's take a look. All right, well, here's a manga that I found. This is a manga for Trails of the Sky. And maybe it's the only one that's translated too, because that's, you know, there's probably other manga that may not be translated. Liberal Kingdom, the provincial town of Roland. Gotcha! I've got you now, Errol. Surrender, turn yourself in. Here I come. Hey, Estelle, Luke, Pat, Cat, butthole, dash. The heck are you doing, Estelle? Jeez, we were in the middle of some bracer work. Retrieving a lost kitten. Hi, Joshua. So can't even catch a little kitty cat? That's pathetic, Estelle. Shut up. I bet we'd be better at that. Pat? Alright, Estelle, it's on. Let's see who catches the kitty first. Why, you little twerp. Jeez, that Luke. He's just a little kid. We're so gonna win. You're acting just as childish. Nowhere left to run. I'll still get her first. Not your business, butt out. What's that? You heard me. Don't get any closer, you two. Huh? She might jump off to flee, and at this height, that might get her hurt. But how are we gonna catch her then? Come on now, over here. Come here, Errol. Let's go find your owner. Oh, what a letdown. Braces aren't as cool as I thought, I guess. You know, Braces are combat specialists working to keep the peace and liberal and ensure the people's safety, but in reality, a lot of the jobs you get aren't about fighting or monster extermination. But I'm still glad I joined the Bracer Guild. I mean, just look at them. Got it? Don't get big-headed. You're just a junior bracer anyway. Just you wait. I'll be a better bracer than you in no time. Let's go, Pat. Bye, Blockhead Estelle. What do you call me? Jeez, why does he hate me so much? I think it's rather the opposite. Huh? You just don't get how boys express themselves. You've always been no good at this kind of thing. Good grief. Really? Really? Hey, Tio, Estelle, Joshua. So the guild sent you guys? Yeah, so it really just goes through some of the first, some pretty good art. And yeah, that's when they let the monster go, which honestly... Wait, your kids can stay here for the rest of the night. Right then. You stay out of trouble here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's... Is that you, Joshua? Joshua? I do think that there was some... I wonder where this ends. I think that there was some things that they broached in Trails to the Sky that... And maybe that's why, because it's... I think that, like, when they let that monster go... Like, we don't end up talking a lot about monsters and, like, their origins or anything. And there was just a little bit of that in Skies. And that's, like... It'd be nice if maybe we got some other stuff. Maybe that would be more interesting than some of the random side quests they have you do. There's Prince Olivier, who are, you know, getting hitting on Joshua. He is a criminal. He is a criminal through and through. Good lord. Okay. Well, that's at least the one I found. And it only had 7 chapters, so that's not very many. Celtic. Celtic. It's been a while since the last time I was in Celtic. As farmers said things were tense here, but I was expecting worse. Yeah, it doesn't actually seem that bad, even with the odd armored car here and there. It's probably evidence of how much this war is going in the Alliance's favor. So they've let that go to their heads, have they? We should start asking around to see if we can get anything out of the townsfolk. Here's hoping someone knows something about the rest of Class 7. Right, oh, but one warning. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but you're pretty high on the Noble Alliance's wanted list. And if you're in plain clothing, try not to stand out too much, otherwise it's all over. Yeah, I'm in plain clothing, sure. I disguise myself as a different edgy boy. Understood. Okay, let's get to work. Ring of Judgment. Let's see. Yeah, because if it has a different name, it doesn't actually have that in the title. Ring of Judgment. Yeah, the website that I'm using does not have it. Or again, it might just not be translated. Because I doubt that there's official translation, so you'd just be depending on fan translations. Okay.
Right.
See that there's anything that missing books. I really can't be bothered with anything now, especially with the Grand Market and Dead Days. Is that a Thor's uniform? Huh? Wait, you know you're somewhat like yeah, maybe I should. Is it? Interesting. That kid. Oh, you mean the Joshua? Yeah. Okay, the Joshua DLC. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like the chapter that I'm in. No, that makes more sense. That kid, diligent attitude. Well, is that you, Becky? You know her? Yeah, we're in the same year at Thor's. How'd you end up here, Becky? Hold up, you're the one that should be explaining yourself first. You can tell me how Blonde here while you're at it. Okay, maybe we should all calm down a little first. I don't know what accent she's supposed to have. I can give her a brief explanation of how he'd come to visit Selden. Well, I was dead for thinking I don't understand any of that. Okay, Scottish. Oh, you wee baron. Well, he's just a wee baron. So basically, you're looking for the rest of Class 7? That's the gist of it. Managed to make it from Thor's to here on your own, right? Killer me impressed. Truth is, Hugo secured an escape route for us. That's how he managed to make it here all the way here. He was the student working at Clysenko, if I remember correctly. Helped, huh? Does that mean he's not here now? I got no idea what happened to him after that. Who he Barm chose? Oh yeah, definitely Scottish. No one else uses Barm. I don't know if that's the right spelling of that. We Barm chose the worst time to act all cool. Might be a little insensitive of me to ask right now, but why do you have a Scottish accent if no one else in the village does? But do you have any info about Thor's and the other students? Anything in Class 7 in particular would be a huge help. The guy I skipped with is over at the church. Other than that, I got hee-haw. The provisional army doesn't really care much about the Storm students either. Really? Aye. I was questioned a fair bit when they first got here, but after that, they just let them do whatever. It's probably enough for them just knowing they can keep an eye on you. The second you start acting suspicious, they can swoop in and toss you with a slammer. And they probably see Class 7 as the most suspicious of all. Yeah, I know we'll have to sleep with one eye open around here. Well, thanks for letting us know, Becky. Just try to lay low for now. Hey, what's the plan? Not like I got the motivation to do anything about the grain markets in the said state. Ugh. But Doc keeps asking me to help with the store, but I honestly cannot be bothered. Hard to find the motivation of the grain markets in the said state. Did they also have it? I can still hardly believe this is all happening. It should be enough that my sweet Becky's come home, but how could I say we're leaving? Okay, so she does not have an accent. My sister's finally come back. Oh, and he does. I shouldn't be happy about, but I cannot help it. I miss her a lot since she was gone. So the children have accents, but the mother doesn't. Maybe the father does. Yeah, that's super cool. I didn't know that Sky 2 save would give me an outfit. That's actually really cool. I'm really glad that I've been playing. And see, this is the whole thing that I'm teeter-tottering on buying Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 on PS4 because they're way cheaper, and I keep looking to see if they'll be on sale, but they haven't been on the PC. But I want to have them all on the same platform. But they're still selling for $60. But the PS4 versions, I should say, I don't know if I said PS3, PS4, PS5 versions are like ridiculously cheaper. Yeah, Lucis, but well, I suppose maybe I'll just buy them one at a time. I'll buy the third one, and hopefully it'll go on sale by the time I buy the fourth one. These games take a while, but the way I play, I know that I get through them a little quicker than some folks do. Well, that's just it. It's like, will I lose anything for having Trails on the PlayStation? I don't think so, because you still get to fast forward and stuff, but at least on PC I can set it to 6 times fast forward. I don't know if PlayStation has anything different, but yeah, maybe I'll just do it on the PlayStation. I mean, $120 versus like $30 is like ridiculous. Wait a minute, aren't you in the status, students? What are you doing here? Total, no less. Hello, ma'am. I see things haven't changed much here. Hey, Margot. You're looking well. The last time we saw each other was when I came for that request. Yeah, been a while. Over the side, should you be hiding, young man? The Provisional Army was certain for you not that long ago. I'm just giving everyone Scottish accents. No one seems to suspect us yet, so we should be fine for now. I doubt they'll notice us so long as we don't do anything too crazy. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah, it's all right. They'll know you're okay. You're gonna be staying here. I'm actually not sure where we'll be doing for now, or what we'll be doing for now. More important than where we're staying, there's something we'd like to ask you. We didn't explain why he and Total came to sell it. So you're searching for your classmates? Based on what we know, they're somewhere around here. You wouldn't happen to have any leads at all, would you? Sorry, can't say I do. We barely got any... Okay, maybe I should stop. We barely get anyone new coming in as it thanks to all the train restrictions. And I would only be able to recognize the students who came with you last time. That's true. Well, just knowing they aren't staying here is a big help. By the way, we had heard the things were pretty tense here, but seems to be relatively peaceful from what I can tell. Well, there hasn't been any direct effect on the town itself. Rumor has it there's fighting going on over near the eastern border, though. Over by Corellia Fortress. Yeah, it seems like the Imperial Army's holding their line of defense over there. Solid one at that, too. They said the Provisional Army is struggling to break through it. The Twin Dragons Bridge is over that way, too, actually. They must be fighting with the troops there. Yes, well, that's why a lot of us are worried. If they're fighting that close by, then who knows when Seldick will get caught up in it. That is an unfortunate possibility. Market Manager's been doing what he can to prevent the worst, but the Provisional Army doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their willingness to keep us safe, you know. If only this war would just be over and done with. I feel you. Thanks for the info, Margot. You be sure to watch your back, alright? Same to you two. Be careful out there. Oh, yeah. We'll see if I suppose that if I jump ship...
This is the Grand Market, huh? Pretty lively.
To PlayStation,
Not as lively as it was, though.
I'll need to buy
Yeah. This ain't the market I know.
Right.
Okay. I'll have to get
Right.
Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 on the same platform. So if I buy one on PC, I want to keep them going on PC. And if I buy the other on PlayStation. Yeah, we've had you coming for a while. No need to resist, you pretty thing, you. We don't bite. My apologies, but I'm in the middle of doing some work for the church, and I happen to be underage, too, so... Oh, no, we don't have to be so quick to say no. Just come to the guardhouse, pour us a few drinks, it'll be fine. If you really don't want to come with us, though, we do have other options open. us, you'd be surprised how easy it is to bring a girl like you in. We don't even need a good reason to arrest you. But those guys for real? There has to be a way to stop them. Hold up, let me handle this one. Goodness me, you wouldn't happen to be soldiers from the Provisional Army, would you? Huh? Oh, lucky me, couldn't have asked for better timing. You see, I was kind of hoping for a teeny tiny favor from you guys. Yeah. Beat it. Hey, we're all friends here, right? Let's roll out some introductions. Call me Phil. I'm just your average friendly contractor looking for some good business partners, so to speak. After hearing about your valiant accomplishments during this war, I just knew I had to work with you directly. That's why I was kind of hoping you'd put in a good word for me with the head honchos over at your guardhouse. Excuse me? And why would we ever do that for a lowly merchant? You sure you should be making that assumption? You could be missing out. And to brag, well, my reputation's pretty up there. Who knows, you might even get your name out there for introducing me. Come on, don't let a guy down. Actually, here, maybe this will help convince you. Joe will slip the soldier some Mira. Now, wait a second. It's fine. Think of it as a little gift if you want. So what do you say, fellas? Good grief. And I got to read them down. What was it? It was passing your name. I'm going to hold my breath. That's what I like to hear. Wow. Ta-da. Color me impressed. Tell me though, where'd Phil come from? That's just one of the names I used to go by. But hey, I managed to sort that out nice and discreetly, right? Races like you have definitely earned their name. Thanks for the help, Total. I thought I was going to have to resort to force, but I'm glad you're able to resolve things without even having to reach for your weapon. No problem. Anyway, are you alright, sister? Yes, thank you very much for your help. Reed, what are you doing here? Rosine? Oh, another acquaintance of yours? Yeah, she's into the first year like me. I'm glad to see you're safe and sound, Rosine. Likewise. Would you mind accompanying me to the church? Staying here for too long may draw unwanted attention. Sounds good to me. After you. Hope your trip to the store is eventful. Primary products? Why would you log into QuickBooks for that? What are you talking about? Pull up my authenticator app. Trying to do a minimal amount of work while I play video games. Passport. Maybe I didn't log in a passport. Okay. There we go. After they walked to the church, Green took the time to explain how and why they were in Cell Day. So, you're searching for the rest of Class 7? Yeah, maybe I'll just end up getting the 2-pack. Unless a sale happens as soon as I am gonna buy it, but kinda doubt that. I could tell that you've been through some rather trying times. Well, I'm not the only one. Sounds like you had it rough too. You and Becky escaped together, didn't you? Yeah, the mod support would be nice, but the games are new enough where I suppose it doesn't really... or they're newer than these games where like the HD texture packs. So I have the HD texture pack on this one. I didn't look at it before or after, but it looks pretty good, so I'm hoping that... the wrong one. If we're trying to do two things at once. QuickBooks isn't even on the server. Alright. Harry Hugo's the one who told you how, too. That's correct, though we did end up splitting up from him along the way. I've been taking shelter here ever since, all while praying as much as possible for everyone else's safety. Any chance you've heard anything about the other students, or maybe even the academy itself? We're trying to figure out as much as we can. Unfortunately, I don't know anything. That's a shame, but the important thing is that you're safe. Actually, on that note, is the Provisional Army always that bad? Kinda messed up, they're getting flat out hammered in the middle of the day. It's a relatively common occurrence, yes. They'll often get drunk and start breaking things or take goods from people's stalls without paying. It's not as though the merchants can do anything to stop it either. Nobody wants to have their goods requisitioned. Sounds like the soldiers around on the front lines have a lot of free time on their hands. Zelda hasn't been swept up in any of the battle so far, so yeah. Well, be sure to take extra care from here on out, Rosine. Make sure to give the soldiers a wide berth. Thank you for your concern. I'll be praying for you to be reunited with the rest of Class 7 soon. Thanks. That makes 2 of us. The recipe... We've asked almost all the townsfolk at this point. Yet here we are with zip for clues. You sure they're really here? Kinda find it hard to believe your friends have gotten by without a single person noticing them. Valamir detected them, so they have to be somewhere in the area. If they're not here in town, then they're either on the highway or somewhere else in the general region, right? I hope they're holding up okay. Hey there, you two seem like you got time to kill. I've been picking up a copy of the Imperial Chronicle. The latest volume's got a buttload of handy information, and it comes at the low price of 100 mira. Not bad, huh? Gotta push him here, don't we? Sorry, kid, but we're kind of busy at the moment. Whatever, just take one already. You're gonna regret it if you don't. I mean it. It's gonna mean nothing but regret. Well, I guess it can't hurt. Thanks. Gee, she really wanted that sale. Don't think I've ever seen someone that desperate to sell a newspaper before. You did have a point, though. Reading the newspaper is a great way to get a better idea of what's going on. True enough. Let's give it a read. Breaking. Noble Alliance forces keep winning. The alliances work to eliminate rebellious elements all over the country is proceeding smoothly, very smoothly, in fact, with the latest official announcement reporting that 60% of the country is now under their control. One victory after another. I went to interview some of the soldiers on the ground in the Western Front about the ongoing battles. Standing in their base, it was easy to feel overwhelmed by the sight of countless soldats and state-of-the-art military airships lined up. I've heard much about how superior the Noble Alliance forces were to the rebels in terms of the quality and amount of weaponry and vehicles they have, but seeing them all in person, I finally understood that all I'd heard was completely true. The commanding officer I spoke to had inspiring words about the war itself as well. The armored division of the former Imperial Army may have been elite, but they no longer have a good cause to fight for. Now they're simply a disorganized rabble. Furthermore, the beloved General Ariella Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace Abardias are both heroically fighting on the front lines with their armies at their side. Needless to say, morale is astonishingly high. We, however, do have a good cause to fight for. Because of that, the commanding officer continued, there's absolutely no chance we will be defeated. Predictions for the future. The Alliance forces seem to have every intention of following through on their mission to wipe out the rebels. With most of the numbers already defeated, the former Imperial Army soldiers remaining have spread throughout the land and in many areas are working with other rebels to worsen public order. I think I speak for everyone in saying that the complete elimination of such soldiers can't come soon enough. Society. Former Governor Regnitz formally arrested. The former Imperial Governor of Heimdallr, Karl Regnitz, has already been apprehended on suspicion of treason, but he has now been arrested as a result of increasing evidence proving his guilt. As arrest means that now over 40 members of the Imperial government have been placed under arrest on charges of treason. Even the person leading the investigation was unable to hide his surprise at just how many rebels have been participating in government affairs unnoticed all this time. With more and more members of the reformist faction being found to be guilty of similar charges, we wouldn't be surprised if we had plenty more to arrest in the days to come. Incident between deception and demonstrations. The Army's press office's words of caution in light of the alarming number of demonstrations and false reports spreading across the Empire of late. In their latest statement, they warned, supporting the former Imperial Army or sympathizing with their actions both constitute as treason. The best thing to do now is to ignore such degenerates. We sincerely trust that all of our readers will take heed of this advice and not pay attention to groundless rumors. Train and air travel update. Rail and air travel have gradually begun to resume as a result of the Noble Alliance's actions. However, the number of trains and airship in operation remain limited, and major inspections are being conducted at key stations at the interest of security. Passengers wishing to travel should expect delays. There is always the possibility that public transport will be halted again depending on future developments. Citizens who have peerages will have priority when purchasing tickets, allowing them to travel more easily. We're certain members of the nobility will enjoy making use of this well-deserved service. Even Marcus's dad has been arrested. So, all of a sudden, the Imperial Army and all the high-ranking reformists are traitors, huh? The Imperial Chronicle's not even trying to be impartial these days. Safe to assume the Alliance has complete control over it. Most likely. Looks like the Alliance is so sure of their victory, they're getting things ready for when the war's over. That's how to do it if you want things to go your way. They're a cunning bunch. There's something stuck on the last page. Oh, you're right. Piece of paper? Is this a map? Looks that way. It's on the Eastern Highway. But what's with all the random numbers and symbols on it? More stuff written on the back, too. The one who takes the queen holds the key to the king. Is this some sort of code? It's gotta be. Please tell me this isn't from who I think it is. It does resemble Fantastic B's usual weirdness, except nothing's been stolen this time, so I doubt it's in. Actually, the symbol on the layout of the map reminds me of chess. What do you think, Topol? Chess? Maybe. It does look like a chessboard, but wait, that must mean... Let's assume that these colored letters each represent a different chess piece, in which case the white Q must represent the queen. Then there's the black B and P representing the bishop and pawn. Now look at me, I don't know anything about the games you people play. All I need to know is that he's onto something. Assuming your theory's right, then solving the message written on the other side shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, hopefully. You want to head to the highway? It's the best lead we've got. Okay. Purchase copy.
Right.
Actually at the Grand Market. Gambler Jack. Okay. Okay. Have a firewall and have wireless. Question. Got physical checks. And one to keep. Server questions. Okay. There we go. It is crazy how much text they have for every NPC, depending on like any changes that happen in the scene. These kids are just yelling at each other.
Okay, let's get looking.
Have the map handy if we need to look up anything.
Let's wrap this up. Sure thing.
Let's move.
This ain't over yet. Guess I pushed my luck.
My turn.
Can't believe I got killed by a squirrel. Alright.
Burn to and fall. Too slow. My turn.
What is going on with this hit rate? Fucking loses was right.
Okay, it's safe for now.
The miss rate here is actually insane. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Okay. Is what it is. Okay, that's second playthrough only. I got the Gambler Jack book. I got the vegetable juice. Okay. Alright.
Right, let's get
Let's
started.
move.
I'm up.
Too slow. Let's move.
Ready to go.
My turn. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Rain just running
Sure thing.
around,
Oh, check. Stay sharp, guys.
destroying everything he sees.
Too slow.
Sure thing. Here I go.
Overdrive.
Sure thing. Try. Fire! You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks. That was all you.
Oh, a chest. I wonder what's inside.
Picking up stimulants.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Ready to go. Now, got you. Down you go. You nailed it.
You know, I doubt that I'm gonna get Laura right away, but I really do hope that she's in this group that I'm
Let's
getting
wrap this up.
now.
Sure thing.
Here I go. Here I
He
go.
is definitely one of my favorite characters in combat.
That's
Let's move.
Performance.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him
ready
out.
to go. Try. Fire!
My turn. There. Now. Now's your chance.
Leave it to me. You nailed it, Reen.
Thank. This spot looks perfect for.
Old key. Here we go. Can't believe it. The message actually pointed us to a key. Figured this was the spot. First off, I didn't even look at the map. The one who takes the queen referred to the bishop in position to take the queen and located. Okay, yeah, sure. Only question now is where's the lock for this key? The note says it's the key to the king, but it doesn't mention where the king is. Hold on, there's another note in the chest. The king lurks within his fortress. Take him, and your path shall be clear. More chess shenanigans, huh? Not much different from the riddle we just solved. Yeah, I don't see why it would be. Only goal this time is to take the king. All we have to do is figure out which piece on the board can accomplish that. As we do, it's checkmate for our mysterious friend. Time to get our heads in the game. The puzzle would be more impressive, but also there's only so many places I can go. Hey! I didn't even look at the guide for that one. Yeah, is the Gambler Jack the books that I need for...
Right. Let's get
Here I go.
started.
Sit. Now's your chance.
I'm up.
Here I go. Sit. That's that. Let's keep moving. This spot.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Frost, have you played any of the Yeast games?
Caught one.
It's actually where my journey started here. Always catching crabs.
Caught one. Caught one.
Safe to say that this is where that message is pointing to? Yeah, this has to be it. It's the only locked door in the area. Let's try that key we just found. Bingo. That was easy. Maybe the one responsible for the riddles is inside. There's someone inside at any rate. I have my suspicions on who it is, too. Ready to go in now? Emma? Or Machias?
There you are.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Machias!
I knew you'd be able to solve my riddle. If anyone could, it's you.
Alright, Machias.
And, you look well, Reen.
Are you hitting on me, Machias?
Whoa, Reen! Take it easy there.
I'm just so glad you're all right. When we parted that day, I honestly thought I would never get to see you again.
Come on, Reen. You haven't changed a bit. None of us had any intention of losing our lives in that battle. You knew that was true too, right? That's why you're here now, trying to find us.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if you were trying to hug me or roll me down at first, but I couldn't be more happy to see you again.
I think the tearful reunion's gone on long enough now.
Celine? Still a talking cat, I see. And I think I remember you.
Yeah, that's right. They've been helping me out for quite a while now.
Good memory. We never really talked much when we met on the Courageous, did we? Name's Toval. Toval Rondinor. Mind filling us in on what you've been up to all this time? We'll tell you about what's been happening on our end, too.
Well, of course you know everything about up till you flew off aboard Valamir last month. No sooner had you left did we receive some very unexpected help from none other than the Courageous. Courageous, huh? Was Viscount Arcene on board? Yeah. We were dead set on fighting the Azure Knight no matter what the consequences. If doing so meant our deaths, I think we were ready to accept that. But before we could even make that choice, we suddenly heard a booming voice from up above. It shouted, "Now is not your time to fall with honor in battle, not when you have dreams left to fulfill. Flee and live to fight another day." It was the voice of none other than Viscount Arcene. That does sound like him. Yeah, that it does. We did hesitate at first, but then we resolved to take his advice and escape. Thanks to the Courageous drawing his attention, we were able to avoid being pursued by the Azure Knight. Splitting into 3 groups, we fled from Trist as fast as we could. You have any idea what happened to the Courageous after that? I'm afraid not. He flew off with the Knight in pursuit. I haven't seen or heard from it since. I hope everyone on board is alright. We talked about the Radiant Blade Master. I'd be more worried about for the Azure Knight. Yeah, probably. Has he escaped to Zeldin? Essentially, I managed to escape with Fee and Elliot. Not sure how the others were split up, though. Really? They're here, too? Well, they're out at the moment, but yes, the market manager in Seldig proposed we would use this windmill as a hideout, so we've been staying here the past month. It's been enough to help us look into a way to turn this country around, as well as try and find any information we could that would lead us to you. Well, you found me. Sounds like you three have been busy. Look who's talking. I can imagine going through what you did, then seeing your sister and Princess Alphine take it from you like that. Now, know that none of us would hesitate for a second to help you rescue them. Thanks, Machias. I appreciate it. So you're the one who made up those riddles, right? Was the kid selling us a newspaper in on it? You're correct on both counts. We received a report from a reliable source in town that someone resembling Reen had been spotted. I could have probably chosen a simpler method to get your attention, but what's done is done. Only you would make us run around solving a riddle using chess metaphors. You sure this isn't Phantom Thief B's influence rubbing off on you? Okay, that's probably and more definitely should have chosen a simpler method. Regardless, I can hardly wait to tell Ellie and Fee that you're safe. They'll be just overjoyed as I was once they find out. You know where they went? Yeah, they're out trying to find a way to head farther east along the border with Crossbell. They want to get to what remains of Corellia Fortress. Corellia Fortress? Oh yeah, Margot did say there were soldiers from the Imperial Army over in that area. Yeah, they're using the proving ground near where the fortress was used to be as a base at the moment. Specifically, Lieutenant General Craig's division is stationed there. 4th Armored Division? Well, you couldn't ask for a better last line of defense. You're trying to get in contact with them, right? Precisely. We believe that might help us find some way to turn things around. And while they're out, I'm staying here and providing backup while acting as a liaison. Shouldn't be long before they give their next periodic update. We can apprise them on the situation and arrange to meet when they do. Got it. I guess we'll have some free time until then. Do you know if there's anything more we can do around here? I'd hate to sit and do nothing. How about we head back to the town? I want to have a good look at the surrounding area and see if there's any info I can pick up. Sounds like an excellent idea. Let's head to Sheldon. Thanks. Overdrive with links. Cool. What do you got? Okay. Oh, wait, no. About that. Alright. Damage received down when HP is high. Take Sepith from attacks, crafts. I think that'll be good. Of course.
Now's our chance. Here I go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Looking good.
It's good to be able to travel with you like this again.
Yeah, I've missed you, yes.
Right, let's get
Here I go.
started. Sure thing.
It's my turn.
Locked it. You won't get away. Here I go.
Ready to go.
Too slow. Here I go. Sit. Right. Take this.
That takes care of them.
Right. Eat that.
Oh, nice.
Here I
Well, that's a good distance away.
Fine. You're done.
And not a
That's way easier to do.
Eat that. Take this. Ha! Eat that. Take this. Now's our chance. Here I go.
All right, let's keep moving.
I did it.
Damn it.
Watch out. This is a tough one. Right. Eat that. Now's our chance. This is it.
And not a scratch on me.
Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that.
Skip. Office 365. Okay. Well, we made it back to town, but the hard part starts here. We'll have to be very careful not to be noticed. Well, I'm surprised I dared you look without your glasses. Right there, Clark Kent. No one seemed especially suspicious of us when we were walking around, but I guess you can't be too careful. As the Imperial Governor's son, I'm going to be higher up the wanted list than most, and key reformist figures are being arrested one after another. There's really no such thing as being too cautious in this situation. It's weird that taking off your glasses makes you look that different, though. They're just glasses. Eyes are one of the most distinguishing human features. Using glasses to your advantage is a solid plan. How's your vision, though? Less than ideal. Well, we'll warn you if you're about to walk into any lampposts. Okay, let's have a look around town. Might be a good idea to visit Otto while we're at it. He might have some useful info for us. Sounds like a good idea. I want to let him know we were able to reunite, too. Whatever, let's just hurry it up. Journey to Northeast Farmhouse. Oh yeah, so the Gambler Jack is the book that I'm looking for. Okay. Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to see you again. Well, if it isn't young Raynham, please. Not much has changed with you. I'm relieved to see you successfully met up with Marcus, too. I haven't seen you since April, but you seem to be doing well for yourself. Marcus told us that they were able to hide out there, thanks to your help, too. Indeed, it's all thanks to you and the townsfolk. You don't know how much you've helped me. Oh, think nothing of it. I'd say it was more due to your resolve than things worked out so well. I have to say, I certainly wasn't expecting to see Tobin with you. I know it hasn't been that long since my last visit, but I couldn't keep myself away. By the way, you mind if we swap info since we're all here? How could such an awful thing happen in Ymir? I thought things were bad here in Celtic, but by the sound of it, we're getting out relatively easy. It helps that Grelli's became... Lips are so dry. It helps that Grelli has become the main war zone at this point. Of course, that just means things are horrible for everyone over there rather than here. Rumor is that the Noble Line's dominating this war, but this Imperial Army has been holding their ground. Word also has it the Soldats at Twin Dragons... Okay, hold on. I'm going to be back in just a little bit. I think I need to eat something. Keep mispronouncing stuff. Yeah. Ate some food. Hopefully. Oh, hopefully I'll be able to read correctly. Okay. Probably should expect as much when you're talking about one of the Imperial Army's strongest divisions. Well, you could definitely do with more info on what's going on over there, but I guess we'll have to wait for the others to call. Yeah, we'll have to find something else to do until then. Oh, I know. Is there anything we can do to help out around here? We'd like to repay both you and the townsfolk for all you've done. Now sounds like the perfect chance. That's a good plan. There are some matters I'd like assistance with. I can list off some things if you're willing to help. Please. I'm running low on an herb I use to make medicine. If anyone has any to share, I would be incredibly grateful. If you can help, please visit me at the church. Huge dangerous monster, munching crops, bit of a crop muncher. I think we can handle these just fine, personally. Yeah, let's do what we can to help make life easier for everyone. Ah, by making life harder for yourselves? I'll back you guys up if you need it. Very kind of you to help us out like this. Also remember to watch yourselves. I dread to think of what would happen if the Provisional Army realized who you are. I feel kind of bad now. It's normally up to Bracers to handle requests like that, but I don't need to feel bad. We wanted to help. He's right. Helping one another out is the best way to move forward. Thanks a bunch. I guess there's a reason you guys managed to survive Sarah's field studies, huh? Well, we certainly have some experience under our belt thanks to them. Can I just say that I'm not a fan of how willing you are to take on even more work? You're probably gonna have to get used to that sooner or later. That aside, Sarah would be pretty pleased knowing how hard you're all working right now. Well, if you're gonna be doing the work, how about I observe you doing it on behalf of the guild? You could do that? What exactly does that entail? Nothing special, really. It's just how we do things. Keeping tabs on everything you've done means I can hand a nice big report over to Sarah as well. I see. Can't see any reason to turn you down. Having our work overlooked by Toval is a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. We're probably better off forgetting the ranks we got from the academy. It's back to basics for us. Marine student rank was reset. Okay, we're just... Alright, whatever. Interesting. Alright. I feel like you should, I suppose,
Eat that!
being a bracer is different than whatever they're doing.
Take this! Ha! Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. Here I go. Sit! It's my... Eat that!
I'm up!
These fucking squirrels
My turn.
have some strong ass squirrels.
Safe for now.
Eat that! Take this! Bring it on!
I'm up!
Here I go! Sit!
It's my turn.
Ah! Here I go! Sit!
I'm up!
It's my turn.
Take this!
All right, let's keep moving.
Take this! Now's our chance! Here I go! Sit!
I'm up!
It's my
Eat that!
Yeah, this is back
Eat
to
that!
the
Eat
game.
that!
Right, let's get your thing.
Let's move. There! Now's our chance! You're mine! You're done! Right! How about they're off balance? Got you!
I'm up!
My sit now! You're mine!
Ready to go.
Here I go.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Eat that!
This isn't the direction we went.
Eat that!
Right, let's get
My
started.
turn. Sit now! You're mine! You're done! It's my turn. Eat that!
I'm up. There.
Let's move.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Ha!
Sure thing.
Let's move. Ha! Ha! Stay on guard and don't
My
get
turn.
cocky.
Burn to it.
Now's our chance. You're mine!
Right.
Ha!
I'm up. Ready to go.
Right. Eat that!
Here I go.
Ha!
Here I go.
Ha!
I'm up. Sorry, that's it for you.
All right, nice.
Stay sharp, guys.
Hope you're
I'm up.
So I suppose everybody needs to be linked for that to work. Let's see. Well,
Time to...
Here I go.
oh wait, so those two can go in overdrive.
all right. Let's do this. Right. How about this? Now's our chance. Let's do this. Lead it to me.
Here I go.
Oh,
Burn to it.
Fall now. You're mine.
Ready to go.
My turn.
Leave this to me.
you just heal?
Time period.
My turn.
Sure thing.
Let's move. Now. You're mine.
I'm up.
Activate. Let's move. Yeah. Leave this to me. How about this? They're off balance. Got you.
Sure thing.
Stop fucking healing.
Here we go. Ready to go.
You rude little bastard.
Right. Eat that.
My turn.
This act.
Sure thing. Here we go.
My turn.
Time to...
Here I go.
This act. Leave this to me. Yeah. Huh.
There we go.
All right, let's keep moving.
Oh, there we go. Good job. Now we just have to report back to the market manager. Go right back. To... See if we can attack a couple monsters on the way.
Watch out. This is my turn.
Now. You're mine.
You're done.
Sure thing.
Leave this to me. Now's our treat. Let's do this.
Here I go.
Ready to go.
It's my turn. How about this?
keep moving.
Let's get it.
My turn.
Sure thing.
It's my...
Take this!
All right, let's keep moving.
I did it! This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Right. Let's get sure thing.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Enemy sighted. Let's take
I'm
him
up.
out!
Truck.
My turn. Sit!
Right.
Take this! Too slow! Here I go.
It's my...
Take this!
Sure thing.
Here I go. Leave this to take this!
Ready to go.
Sorry. That's it for you.
Bring it on! My turn. Burn. Now! You're mine!
And not a scratch on me.
Okay. Oh, as you taking care of that monster for me, you have my thanks. Little bit easier to get these questions in here. Can't type it out. That's annoying. SOS and code. Almost done. Here's your reward, too. Thank you very much. We'll make good use of it. Where can I rest at? Okay. Two. Whoops. No. Here. Oh, he doesn't even start out with better equipment? That's annoying. Go. There we go. Oh, hello there. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? The market manager mentioned that the church has been lacking medicinal herbs lately. We'd like to see if we can help out in any way. Really? That's very kind of you all. Now that I look you all closely, I can swear we've met before. No one must be imagining things. My apologies. Regardless, I would very much like to take you up on your offer. Yes, of course. What kind of herbs are you looking for exactly? They're called healing herbs. Well, not exactly aware. I've been burning through my supplies, and late obtaining even just one would be a great help. Healing herb? Got it. Where have I heard that name before? We'll do what we can to find some for you. I'd say the Grand Market's as good a place as any to start our search. It's true. With so many stores, there's bound to have one in stock. Thank you very much. I'll await your return. A healing herb or an healing herb? Alright. Be back yet again. Okay. I feel like every part of my workday is just about getting random messages that I have to respond to. That takes like 10 minutes. Oh God. Speaking of messages, it's going to take a little bit or so to Chris had a set up a data we have for EDI. Somehow been over there. Adobe had equipment transport, which doesn't exist. What? AJ's been doing this setup for NCM asking questions all the time. He's confused that a document was attached to the wiki. Pictures for reference. What is happening? What is happening? Great. Okay. Welcome. You looking for something in particular? You wouldn't happen to have any healing herbs, would you? We're all out, unfortunately. You're sold out, but we were just told they're fairly common. Under normal circumstances, yes, but the demand for them has increased dramatically due to the war. The same applies to most other medicinal herbs, too, seeing as how the trains aren't running as usual. In fact, it's become such an issue that I'm struggling to maintain a proper schedule for this store. Oh, wow, I haven't realized the situation was that bad. This complicates things. A little early to be giving up now, don't you think? Healing herbs used to be a standard household item, right? So the fact that they aren't uncommon means they might grow somewhere nearby. Would you happen to know where they might be found, sir? Oh, well, I could have sworn they grew somewhere not too far from here. Oh, I remember, it was Linaria Nature Park. They don't exactly grow in large quantities, though. That is close and convenient at that. Talk about a coincidence. They closed down temporarily due to the war, but maybe the park ranger can help you out. Johnson's his name. Saw him leave town not too long ago, so he may already be at the park. Really? I remember him. He must have gotten his job back after we busted those fake rangers earlier in the year. That's some good news. Understood. We'll check out the park. Thank you for your time. We're trekking back to Lunar now? Then let's head over to the Western Highway exit. Right.
Enemy sight.
I'm up!
Let's move. Now, you're mine.
And not a scratch on me.
Impressive work.
Okay.
Sit! Enemy sighted. Let's move. Let's take him out. Here I go.
Sure thing.
Let's move.
I'm up.
Let's move.
I'm up. Sorry, that's it for you.
Right.
Okay.
Right, let's get your thing.
That was
My
your deal.
turn.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Uh, um, does this lead back to the park? They're gonna trust me.
Enemy sighted. Let's move. Take him out.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Sit! My turn.
Sure thing.
Leave this to me. Eat that. My turn.
Sure thing.
Leave this to me. Take this. Let's move.
I'm up.
It's my. Take this.
This way. Okay. It's good to see you again, Johnson. Oh, but I remember you. Weren't you the one of the students who helped us solve the thefts in the Grand Market earlier in the year? That's right. I'm glad to see you ended up being able to get your job back. Thanks. Looking back, I'm pretty ashamed of how I was behaving at the time. Thanks to the market manager putting in a good word for me, I was able to get my old life back. Or, well, I got my job back, but the park itself has been dead quiet since the war broke out. All the job actually involves these days is doing repairs in the area up front. Sorry to hear that. For Johnson, anyway, it's good for us. Seeing as it lowers the chance Valamir is going to be found. True enough, we should be okay for a while, but there's no guarantee that'll be the case forever. Indeed, we can't afford to leave him there for longer than we have to. Rain asked Johnson, healing herb. Yeah, I've seen those in the park, but not really the season. You should be able to find some. Sorry I can't be more helpful. I think we're on the shade. Okay.
Watch out! This is my turn!
I'm up!
It's my turn.
How about this?
You're off balance.
Got you!
Sure thing. Leave this to me.
How about this?
There. Ready to go. Here you go.
My turn. Sit! That's that.
Oh.
Let's keep moving. Sit!
Let's wrap this up.
Here I go.
Sure thing. Leave this to me. Eat that.
My turn.
Now, you're mine.
You're done.
Ready to go. It's my turn. Take this.
My turn.
Never chance. Mine.
You're done.
And not a scratch on me.
There we go. Finally found one. It definitely smells like something with medicinal properties, that's for sure. Pretty sure we've come across this herb before, haven't we? Oh, that's it. It was when we were helping Eustace's uncle. His mother used it in a recipe of hers. That brings back memories. Or, bad ones, of course. The less I have to think about that pompous fool, the better. No need to hide it. We know you're just as worried about Prince Charming as Reen is. No, I'm not. Knock it off. We need to get a move on. Do you want to go straight back to that to hand that over, Reen? I would think so. There's no reason to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's head back. Don't want to keep Father Zerbal waiting too long. Let's go then. Well, welcome back. Were you able to find an herb for me? Happy to say we did. Goodness, this seems as fresh as it is potent. You have my thanks. I'm glad we can help. I hope it'll be helpful in your work caring for those affected by this war. You really are some upsetting youngsters. Oh yes, here, please take these. You may meet with difficult times. Always remember that Aidios is with you. The goddess rewards those who persevere in the face of great adversity. I wish you all luck in the future. Thank you, Father. He's right. We still have a lot of work ahead of us. That we do. Speaking of which, I think it's probably about time we were heading back. Oh, to hear Elliot and Fee's report? Good point. Okay, back to the windmill for us.
Bring it on. Here I go.
I'm up. Right. All right, let's keep moving.
It has an ad.
Sit! Enemy sighted. Here I go. Take a... That's that. Let's keep moving.
Still got some time until the call from Million and Fee. Should I... Wait for it. Might as well stay here and wait for the next update. Do any of you guys want some coffee, by the way? I found some pretty good beans at the Grand Market. Sounds like just what I need. You can brew some even here? He must be a man who knows his coffee. I'll have milk, thanks. They took a seat and enjoyed their coffee while waiting. Eventually, the time came for Elliot and Fee to report in.
Testing. Beginning periodic update. This is Elliot. Do you read me, Machias?
This is Machias. Yeah, the signal's perfectly clear. Fee's nearby too, right? How's everything on your end?
We've surveyed the area around the Twin Dragons Bridge as best we could. As we expected, their defense is airtight.
To pass through, you need a permit from either the Kreuzin Provincial Army or the Noble Alliance. Civilians and merchants don't stand a chance right now. This isn't gonna be easy, no matter how you slice it.
All right, then. Sounds like we'll need to devise a plan. Oh, and by the way, I have some good news for the two of you.
Huh?
Can you hear me, you two?
It can't be. Is that you, Reen?
Is that really you? You're not pulling our leg, are you, Machias?
Ouch. Not that much of a jerk.
Nope. It's really me. I met up with them not too long ago. And you remember Toval the Bracer, right? He and Celine are with me too.
Hello again, you two.
Yo, long time no speak.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't a dream, is it? Ow!
Nope, it's real.
If you're gonna pinch someone to check, pinch yourself.
Come on, stop messing around.
You two are the same as ever.
Anyway, we're really happy that you're all right. You're in that windmill now, right? Is there any way we can meet up?
That was what we were planning on discussing with you, actually.
We'd like to come over to you. Do you have a safe place in mind that we could use as a meeting point?
How about Point D in front of the Twin Dragons Bridge? It's not visible from the surrounding area, so the Provincial Army shouldn't notice us if we meet there.
Point D was the one on the outer edge of East Celtic Highway, right? All right, that should be fine. We'll head over there right away.
Okay, we'll head out too.
Well, see you later.
Elliot Craig. Feet.
Oh, thank goodness Reen's okay. Thank you so much, Adios. Weird that he's with Toval, though. I get Celine being there, but why a bracer?
We'll just have to ask once we see them. But the most important part is he's okay. Feels like we're finally making some real progress.
Yeah, agreed. Anyway, let's get going. I can't wait to see Reen again.
Same here.
Fee? What's wrong?
Go on ahead. I'll catch up. There's something I need to check first.
Let's make our way over to Point D. It's along the highway across the stream. No problem. We're gonna need to stay sharp if it's near Twin Dragons Bridge, though. That's certainly true. The Provincial Army could spot us while we're out in the open at any time. We'll be counting on you to show us the way, Machias. Just leave it to me. We waste enough time. Let's get going. Okay, I'm actually going to end it for here. I got a couple things to just do for work, so then try to do them while streaming.